Hi and welcome back to this video series of Arduino Remote Start. This is the last video of the series. I just finished wiring up everything. This is how the setup looks like. I added also a dedicated power supply for the GSM module because these things are known to use a lot of current, so they need at least 2 amps and the Arduino cannot provide that. So a separate power supply is a must. This is a 3 amp 12 volt to 5 volt voltage step down, and it provides more than enough current for the Arduino to operate like around the clock. So what I did basically is I spliced into the ignition switch with some heavy gauge wire. This is 12 gauge primary wire. It needs to be 12 gauge or better because these things carry a lot of current, and if you use anything less than 12 gauge you will start a fire. So 12 gauge or better, so 12 or 10 is the norm for ignition wire. So what I did is I just spliced these wires into the ignition switch right there. You can see them behind there. I spliced them into every wire inside that ignition switch. So let's just try it and see how it works. So there is no key in the ignition. My keys are right here, and let's just try to get a shot of the relays and see how they kind of react to the text messages. So again, no key in the ignition. It's just texted the start function right here, start right there. Let's just send the text. Let me come up here. So I just sent in the text, it's gone. So the relay is flashing for the parking lights. The ignition is on. You can see the dashboard lighting up. Starter kicks in and the accessories will come up last. You will see the screen lighting up. There you go. The screen is lighting up. Just lower this down. Let's mute it. Oh, okay, much better. This is basically how it works. So you can see the relays that are engaged lighting up right there. So this is pretty much set up. I'm gonna text it the turn off function to shut down the engine, and you will kind of see the RPM gauge right there. I don't know. Okay, the brake light is on because I have the handbrake engaged. So you can see the dial for the RPM right there all the way to the left. That indicates that the engine is running, and it's gonna just move all this stuff out of the way. So you will see it drop down after I texted the turn off function, and you will kind of see everything just shut down, the screen and everything. So let's do it. This is the turn off function. Turn off right there. So I'm just gonna send it and get a bigger shot of everything. There you go. The text is gone. It's sent. Again, no keys in the ignition. The parking lights are flashing. You can hear the relays kicking in. There you go. Everything's just shut down. The screen is gonna be next. Everything's gone. So this is how it works like. So you cannot see any more lights on the relay module. Everything just went to sleep. And I need some sleep too. So this is basically how it works. This is like giving a brain to the car. You text it a message, a text message that says start, and it just start like that. But technically how it works is the GSM module receives the text message, it passes it to the Arduino, which interprets it, it reads it, and if it matches what's in the code, it gives the signal for the relays to engage. And when the relays engage, they close the circuit for the ignition wires, for the ignition diagram. So that's how you perform those functions. And they still have more relays left, like one, two, oh, 1, 2, 3, 3 relays left, so I could use them for other features in the future. I don't know what those features would be, but I can definitely add more stuff to this setup, so I can just like control them by text message. So this is everything in a nutshell, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like this.